come as well. So that's why I decided to join you.
So, what kind of problems do you have, like in speaking English?
I feel too little self-confident to express my thoughts in English, and I have no idea how to overcome this problem. Maybe you have some advices for me.
Actually, like the funny advice that I give. So I'm from Russia, and like we have a strong accent here. I mean, like we can speak like this, not taking care about pronunciation. And
Hmm.
so what I did when I was nervous to talk to somebody new, I was talking like this when I meet the person first, and I say hello. I'm Elena from Russia, and they just it makes them laugh, and it makes me laugh, and then I just go on and talk to them like in a normal
Uh,
way, like I try to use a better version of English.
okay, me too, because I'm come from the same region of world. I mean,
Yeah.
Eastern Europe, from Poland. So I think my accent is similar and strong as well.
Yeah, so this is how we can like use our accent as an advantage.
Yeah, you are right, but uh, I'm not worried about accent because my main goal is to be understood by others. I don't care so much about accent.
Uh-huh. Okay. But so do you think that you lack the vocabulary?
Yeah, I need to build up robust vocabulary because I uh, I catch myself that I I have no words to use correctly because I have a manner to translate literally Polish into English, and
Mm-hmm. I see.
maybe you are right. It's caused because of poor vocabulary.
Yeah, but do you watch the movies?
Yeah, I watch movies, but usually I watch movies with subtitles.
Ah, okay. It's good because like I've learned I've been learning English, or like I don't know which grammar to use now, but like I know English since like I was 5, and I'm still watching movies with subtitles. It's not a big problem, you
Yes,
know.
but if you start to look for what is the most effective way of learning English, sometimes people says that no, watch movies only, without anything to build listening skills better. But for me, I'm not on a such good level yet to watch movies without subtitles.
Yeah, so like I don't think that you should do it like everything should be step by step, and first watch with subtitles and don't be ashamed of it. Yeah. And or maybe you can watch like 5 minutes with subtitles and 5 minutes without subtitles to check like if you feel comfortable with that.
Good advice. I will apply that.
Okay. Hi, Luis.
Hello guys, how
We've
you
already
doing?
met.
Oh really?
Yeah,
When?
you were at my first party.
Oh
Uh,
really?
yeah, we were talking about me as a traveler who cannot travel anymore. Do you remember?
uh, I'm sorry, but I don't remember. But
Okay,
it's nice
okay.
to meet you.
Yeah. I guess that you are participating in these parties like in a lot of parties, so you don't remember me.
I just seen your profile picture and I realized those animals are llamas from
Yeah,
Peru.
yeah.
Oh really? So you've been in Peru before?
Yeah. I've been to almost all Latin America, and yeah, Peru as well.
So you like too much to travel, right?
I used to. Now, like, I want to travel, but I just like a little bit depressed about traveling because I've done it so long. It was like almost 5 years traveling nonstop, and now I'm in Russia, just over like thinking what was it?
Sounds very interesting. I mean, I just met all the countries from South America
Ah,
because of my career, but I would like to go outside South America, like meet, for instance, Russia, because I met a lot of people from there, and your guys are very kindly, very friendly. And
yeah. Thank you.
I
Yeah.
don't know, perhaps I would like to go to a restaurant or a pub and meet some extra people because I just always watching in on television and see people drinking a lot of vodka.
It's a stereotype. Yeah. Now Russians they like to drink beer or wine or like I don't know whiskey. Vodka is okay for the village or for the working class, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
But
it's
I think this stereotype creates in your mind that if you want to go to Russia, you must to drink vodka
yeah, yeah.
because it have no sense if you go to Russia and you never have a glass of vodka,
Glass. Yeah, you should drink a glass like straight away. Uh-huh. And can you, okay, can I ask you a question about learning English? So, did you ever have like the language barrier or something like this? So you were shy to talk, and when it happened and why?
Oh, okay. I don't consider a barrier to learn language. I mean, I learn English using an application, so basically I learn it by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized that this application have a very specific method. First of all, they give you a video, and then you have to watch it and learn the subtitles because you start as beginner, and then they have another problems to for you to resolve according to the video that they already show you.
Hi, Karina. Wie geht's?
Alles gut, danke. That's Deutsch.
See, because are you from? Where are you from?
I'm living somewhere around Munich, in
Uh-huh.
Bavaria south.
Uh-huh. So, you're German?
No, but I grew up in Germany.
Ah, nice.
And as you know, in Germany we speak German and English. That's why I speak English too.
Aha, okay. We are sharing here with guys, with each other, like the thing, the common thing about learning any language, how to cope with the language barrier. Can you give any advice?
Yeah, I can say that I learned Persian, for example. I have two different styles of learning. My first language, which I learned myself, was Spanish. I learned it many years ago. And I was starting with theory, with books. It was my first method. And then already I went to travels and I practiced it. This is a good method. In my opinion, I was doing everything seriously, but then when I met my boyfriend, he is a Persian and we are now a longer time together. And in this way, I learned Persian. I started not with books. I started with just listening and speaking. You know, I'm like I was like a child. He was saying something and I was repeating. He was starting with small, easy words, and then later I started collecting these words and writing them down in my vocabulary book, as I call it. I have now a vocabulary book for every language which I learn. Also Spanish. Like this, I started the theory, and yeah, in this way now I also got a book lately. because with a book you're gonna be faster. Actually, you read texts, you write. I could already write because I was learning Arabic. That's why there was no problem with reading and writing in Persian. It's a very slight difference. Yeah, I can say these are the two methods which I am using now, and I can talk more about the theoretical methods if you are interested.
We are. I think it's more interesting to know like how to talk. Actually, to talk to people and not to be afraid to make a mistake. Like how do you feel when you like? Don't you have this fear to make a mistake, or you just don't care and you just go on talking?
I like when people tell me about my mistakes, and then I just laugh about myself and I correct myself, and in the future I try. I'm just when I remember I use this word which I said like which I did not say correctly or which I made a mistake in. I'm just using the correct version as soon as I recognize. So I don't have any fear. I'm just talking with the people like with a brother and sister because I like them from the beginning on, telling that I am a learner.
Yeah.
So that they don't expect anything of me. That they don't expect that I speak perfectly. And then I also ask sometimes to correct if I say something wrong. And then in this way I just learn. You learn. Every one of us learns like a child.
Yeah.
When you hear the correct version, you just repeat it. You memorize it after 2 times, for example, and then you can do that.
Yeah.
So I don't have any fear about that.
Yeah, so like it's a good way to tell the person in advance, like, oh, sorry, I'm just the beginner, or like not the best level, or something like that, and so you just make it easier. Yeah, and I think first of all, the person should allow himself or herself, like, just to make a mistake, and it's nothing bad in it.
Yeah, but for example, also I did something else when I have a French coworker. Yeah, she's speaking French, but she's from Bulgaria. And as I learn French, and I'm a pretty high level now, I did not tell that I'm learning French. I said, yeah, I speak French, and I also, after some time, I asked her to correct some things, some slight mistakes which I do, and yeah, in this way I become better because I have the feeling that I speak French because I told her that I speak French, and this way you start thinking more in this language. You start expecting from yourself more, and in this way, I don't know, it helps me to learn.
Yeah, it's like yeah, you just feel more confident. Cool.
Yeah, kind of.
So, and where do you live now? You live in Germany?
Yeah, I live in Germany. I grew up here, but I'm not German actually. I am living here now 12 years in Germany. Yeah.
Cool. And what do you do for living?
Actually, you can try to guess my age, and this will explain everything.
Okay, you're a student.
Yeah, I'm a student. I'm just 17 years old. I'm finishing my A level, like here it's called Abitur. And whatever. Yeah, I am also parallelly working to school.
Cool. And so, where do you want to work? Where do you want to, like, which university do you want to enter? Is it like a right name?
Actually, I prefer to study in Russia, but I don't know yet where exactly.
So you're Russian, right?
Yeah, I'm Russian.
Hello. Me too.
Ты тоже?
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll continue in English so everyone understands.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I want to study 3 faculties at once because, like, actually, I'm very interested in so many things and I cannot choose. But in the final thing, I chose 3 faculties. It is history, international, like, how do you call it? Internationale Beziehungen.
Relations?
In German. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
International relationships and journalistic, yeah. History.
Yeah. Nice. So, it's a very brave plan to come back to Russia now. Yeah, but yeah, it's still Russia. Nothing has changed, like everything feels safe, more or less.
Actually, it's becoming better economically.
Really?
Even now, so many traits with Iran, for example. And
Yeah.
as I'm a Persian speaker now, I'm becoming. That's why it's even better for me, because I can be one of the businessmen who can deliver things from Iran
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
sell them in Russia. And this way now it's growing. It's really economically growing there. Also, as you
real life, the smile is the best option to talk with somebody. Always everything you say to people with a smile is going to introduce yourself better. So I think it's the best tool.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, it always keeps positive, because I was in another rooms. Actually, I was in a room from Russia, because I'm really in love with the culture in Russia and history in Russia. And there was talking all about the trend topic right now, that is a possible war and something. I think let's keep it positive. Okay, let's talk about any other beautiful things in the world. To you guys are speaking about that. So I think keep it positive always.
Oh, you sound like a real Latin American person. This is why I like Latin America. Everything is positive, everything with a smile and love and care. Uh, okay, nice. And what do you do for living?
I have a security company,
Mm-hmm.
a private security company. Yeah, that's what I do for a living. Also, I'm a music producer. I'm a drummer. I'm really into music.
Oh, cool. What are your favorite bands?
Oh, it's a very long trip, because when I was a kid, it was like heavy metal. Then I introduced to indie rock, and then into Latin music.
Uh-huh.
So I produce kind of everything. I produce rock, I produce trap, I produce pop, I produce reggaeton.
Ha. I hate reggaeton, to
Yeah.
be honest.
Well, did you enjoy reggaeton when you were here in Latin America?
No, I didn't. But do you know cumbia? I like cumbia. So it's better than
Yeah,
reggaeton.
yeah, totally agree with you. Cumbia, it's the rhythm of our country.
Yeah.
Having of here, yeah,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
especially when we were crossing the Peru, and they have this like in all the buses. No, it was actually Colombia. Yeah, in all the buses they have like the radio station on, and they have cumbia non-stop, and it's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, cumbia takes all Latin America from Mexico to Argentina. Actually, in Argentina is very strong cumbia.
I haven't heard cumbia from Argentina. Yeah, because actually there was no
What,
much music there for me.
what countries did you visit when you make this trip?
Okay, so we started in USA. Then we flew to. So we made the whole trip from California to Florida, hitchhiking with a friend from Russia, and then we took a plane to Cuba, from Cuba to Mexico, and then by land we got to Guatemala. From Guatemala we flew to Colombia, and then we went down. So Ecuador, Bolivia, Peru, Argentina, Uruguay, and Brazil.
Yes.
And Brazil. So it was in a half a year.
Oh, that's a very long trip. You knew all Latin America, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, except Chile. Chile could be nice, but yeah, we didn't have time for that. It is kind of like expensive.
And right now you're in Russia, or you keep traveling?
I'm in Russia because okay, so this big trip, it was 5 years ago, and then after that I stayed in Mexico and I lived there for 3 years, I
Oh,
think. And I got like
yeah.
very lost in my life and homesick, and I don't know, and I had like not the best relationship. I mean, like, it was a nice relationship at the beginning.
I really don't know. I really didn't know that they have this option to talk with people, so it's nice. Now
Yeah.
is Gabriel here?
Yeah, hi Gabriel.
Hello everyone.
So, where are you
How you
from?
doing? I'm from Mexico.
Oh,
What
nice.
about y'all?
Which city?
Mexico City.
Ah, DF. Yeah. I lived in Mexico
Oh,
for
you
3
know it.
years. Yeah, I've been to DF. I like it a lot. Especially the downtown.
Wow. Yeah, I live almost there, nearby there.
Cool.
But yeah, it's impressive that Russians came here, you know.
But Mexicans came to Russia. All the world came to Russia, you know, in 2007, 18.
I wanna go there actually. I hope so one day.
Yeah, one day maybe when we're gonna be okay, when we're gonna be not dangerous country. So we are discussing.
You are not dangerous.
Yeah, we're discussing about learning languages and how to overcome the language barrier. Can you give any advice? How do you deal with this?
Okay, so about learning languages first.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I found out that the best way to learn language is speaking actually, and not like reading or listening to stuff. You learn more by speaking than any other way.
Mm-hmm.
And so about the language barrier, how do you cope with that? Well, Google Translator maybe,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think that works. I don't think that if you can't communicate with that person in the language, I see that pretty difficult.
So like, so the first advice just to learn the language a little bit better and to feel more confident, you know, like when you speak. Is it right?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, but maybe.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, but maybe sometimes like you meet people randomly on clubs or bars, and you don't know what language are they gonna speak, right? And so in that case, like I don't see a way that it's gonna work for both of them to communicate and to maintain a relationship.
Actually, it's a nice way to practice your English to go to a bar and get a little bit tipsy. And
Yeah.
so you discover that you're the king of English.
You said that by experience, right?
Yeah, of course. And I recommend everybody to do that, but not, you know, like not drink too much.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have a question for you two guys. Obviously, English is not our mother tongue. Yeah, mother tongue. So, what do you think is the easiest part and the difficult part? Because in my case, the easy part maybe is to write it and maybe speak the language. But when I listening, I cannot get all the information clear. I need to get all the principal words and put it into my head and give you I don't know, give a meaning. But people is telling to me, but listening is my my difficult part. What do you think, guys?
Actually, I think it's the same problem with everyone, because especially when you listen to a like native speaker, it's always a problem for me, for everyone, I think. So just practice listening and watch movies, I guess. Movies is a big help.
I was practicing with a job I had with Walmart customer service. So it's a work from home position. I was the last year during August to November. And for 4 hours per day, I was like, "Thank you for calling Walmart. This is Oscar speaking. How can I help you?" And all Native American speakers, and I receiving all things, all their needings, and I solving their problems. So I think that was a very, very good practicing for me, but it's high stressful.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, you're very brave, actually. I think I wouldn't do that. Or maybe I would if I needed like money.
Now I'm thinking I think I want to move to Australia, and I want to get better, improve my skills in English. With a Mexican girl last year. Oh, sorry, last year, no, 2021. Because I was in Bogota on my free time, I was making Uber, was driving Uber, and then this Mexican girl, come to get the service, and she was new. She doesn't know anyone at Bogota, and she told me, "Can you please stay with me all my day trip? I'm going to pay you for your time, and you please be with me." So yeah, I complete the job. I take her to popular places to get to know Monserrate, to get to know any touristic place in the town. Yeah, we get lunch, we take some coffee, and slowly the service become into like a date. And then in the night, I think, okay, let me figure out how to say it. Okay, yeah. So when we complete the trip, we get so close and pass a really, really good time at night. And then she left to Mexico City, and yeah, lost all contact.
This is a typical thing when you travel.
I don't know if it was awesome or if I was just used to, I don't know.
Oh, rompe corazón.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, here in Colombia, we're totally in love with the culture in Mexico.